Hey Megan, so this will be a review of the electrical plans in the template. Um, right now you have three electrical plans. They're nested here. So if we see the project browser, um, sheets, construction documents, '07 for electrical, and then we have these three new sheets. All the sheets will come with a duplicate view of the floor plan that are in a different template, so it won't show any information we don't need, like, kind of excessive dimensioning or other kinds of annotation. um, it'll import as like basically like a blank floor, a floor plan with just walls, windows, doors, countertops, whatever else is kind of typical for an electrical floor plan. And then we're populating them with these are annotation symbol or generic annotation symbols, which is a family, but it's visible through and accessible through this annotate and symbol panel up here on your ribbon. And I will just quickly go over how to import them. I think this is the simplest way, and it doesn't have any associated parametric data, so it should just give you kind of the bare bones. It's not going to have implications on other things. It's not going to mess stuff up. So um, let me just delete what I have here, and I'll just walk through just doing like a simple lighting for a room. So you just go to your symbols on annotate, and then your symbol there, and we'll put in some switches. So you'll on the properties panel, you'll see all of our symbols listed here, and you just go to whatever symbols you want to use. This 3-pole switch symbol will probably be the universal one for you to use. It's the simplest, and it can actually be edited down to the single. There's a single switch here, but and you can use that for single pole, but this will be the easiest. So the way I made it is that there are actually two labels on here, and depending on its location, so I'll put one up here as well. Depending on its location in the drawing itself, you can add your 3 label either to the top or the bottom, just based on its location. You can, I mean, we could have fixed it that way, but then when you rotate it and it winds up being funky, you get a backwards 3, it's kind of a headache. So this will be the easiest way to do it. And then you can also just copy and paste these once you have them in. So it's not like you have to go edit that every time. Okay, so then I also put in symbols for our recessed lights. So you just go in here and type it, the non-directional ones. So we would just go in here. There's 2 labels associated with this. One is an instance and one's a type. So the LI will stay, but you'll see that when you single click on this symbol, you'll have an option here to put a number. So you can put your 4 here, and it can be a different number here. It doesn't change it all over the place like with other, like if you were to just do groups, I think that might be how it was done before, or just do it with text. I think this is probably the cleanest way to do it. And then I also added a line for electrical, so then we would just go here, and that's pretty much it. And then adding more, it's just they'll just be right next to each other. So everything on here should be labeled per what it should be matching to the electrical legend. And a lot of these were custom generic annotation symbols. So they're not native to Revit, but they match your The only one I changed it, I'm not sure. I could change this back, obviously, but I saw for your ceiling mounted fan you had just a label there. I don't know if I don't know if I've seen it that way. I thought that might be a little clear, but I can change it if you'd like to. So yeah, so everything should be in here. It should be pretty simple to go. Let me know if you have any questions. Thanks.